How's it going? So this is going to be a general video or a general summary on the Beast Academy classes. So for this video, I'm going to be using the Beast Academy 3A and the Beast Academy 2A textbooks and guidebooks. However, this video will just be a quick kind of instructional video on how to how to teach any Beast Academy classes, because I think they go from 2 to, actually, I don't know exactly, but there are many. So essentially, the Beast Academy books I really like to teach. It is very straightforward. At the beginning of each chapter in the practice books, they lay out kind of how you should organize the teachings. And I usually just follow this to a T. So it tells you, like this is the Beast 3A book. Chapter 1 is on shapes. So it tells you should start out by reading pages 12 to 17 in the guidebook. Then you would want to do pages 7 to 9 in the practice book. Again, you're going to do pages 18 to 25 in the guidebook, then do those practice book pages. So just kind of back and forth. What I used to do is I used to have a quiz, kind of a summative assessment at the end of every chapter. I found that quizzes can oftentimes produce lots of unnecessary stress for students, and that they sometimes can cause more harm than good. They were very helpful in the sense that they would give me kind of an assessment to see where the students were at, how much they understood. Oftentimes instead of quizzes, I've used Kahoots too. Students really like to use Kahoots. Again, it's like less stress. It's a nice way to do a summative assessment. Before class too, I also like to start out every class with a warm-up game. That's just me. You might have some different ideas for a warm-up, or you might just believe in diving into straight to the material to have more time, which is fine too. If you did want to use a warm-up game, I recommend mathgames.com. It's a very easy website where you can play the games and students are able to give their answers. So you're able to play it in an online setting, pretty straightforward. And most of the time I like to have the games be related to what we're learning to. Sometimes I'll just choose a game at random just because I think it's fun, or some of the skills are very useful. So like this first chapter is on shapes. So some good games, and this website even lays it out by grade level 2, grade 3, corresponds to Beast 3A. Some of these might be some good games. The first section too, a lot of it involves angles. So although this is the grade 4 games, this game too, acute, right, obtuse, and straight might be a good fit as well. Again, you don't always have to correspond these grade levels to what we're learning or to whatever grade they're in. A lot of them tend to actually even be younger than the grades they're in. And then I also have a Beast 2A book right here, but again, it's going to be the exact same. So if this is you're teaching Beast Academy 2A, again, I generally almost always just stick to the layout recommended in the book. So the first chapter of Beast 2A is on place value. So again, I would just, stick right with how they organize it. Start out by reading pages 14 to 23 in the guidebook. Then you're going to do practice pages 7 to 11, go back into the guidebook 12 to 17. Back into the guidebook 24 to 29, back into the practice book 12 to 17, so on and so forth. And then for this one, some warm-up games I like to use since the first chapter is on place value. A good one is, so we're on second grade games. There's like convert numbers to tens and ones up to 1,000. I don't know if I can find it now, but essentially it's just you're converting your numbers to your tens and ones. Another good one for teaching place value that I would use oftentimes is, it's in first grade actually, but adding tens. So they'll get lots of practice with adding by place value there. And essentially that's it. Again, if you want to have some sort of summative assessment at the end of each chapter, that might be a great, pretty good idea. When I started doing that, I was doing really complicated long tests. That was confusing the students, stressing them out. So maybe a mini test might be a good idea, a Kahoot, or whatever you want to do. You have a different style than me. You might have better idea or just different ideas as me as well. And then, that's pretty much it. Like I said, there's tons of Beast books out there, but they all kind of follow that same format. Read that section in the guidebook, read that section in the practice book, and then go back and forth.